What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we traveled to Olympus Coliseum, met Cloud, and defeated Cerberus, thus obtaining the title of Junior Heroes. In this episode, we are going to take care of a few things in Traverse Town. For starters, we're going to buy some new weapons for Donald and Goofy. We're going to get the Morning Star, and we're going to get the Stout Shield. The reason why I'm doing this is because the next world is a bit of a step up from the previous two. And while these weapons are not as powerful as the ones I had equipped previously, in my opinion, they're better suited for tackling the enemies we're going to encounter. Now, we won't be getting to that world in this video, but I have a feeling we will be in the next one. Okay, so now that we have equipped Donald and Goofy with those, weapons, our next stop is going to be the 3rd District. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I took the liberty of eliminating all of the Heartless in the area. Now, there are 3 things we need to take care of while we're here in the 3rd District. The first is this blue Trinity mark that I missed during my last visit. And I believe it will give us some money and a camping set if memory serves. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to go over here. And if we examine this item, it says there are cords sticking out of the pipe. Well, there's a battery sign on there. Get the picture? There we go. So, we will get into why we need to charge those cords later on. Now, the last thing we need to do is examine this keyhole and unlock it. What does that do? That will give us quick access between the 1st and 3rd districts. Very nice. Okay, now that that's been taken care of, we are going to head over to the 2nd district. Because there are a couple of chests that I had missed. Or, to be more specific, there were a couple of chests in the hotel that I couldn't get because we had that long talk with Leon and Yuffie about the Heartless. Now, I believe we want to head into the green room, if memory serves. Or not. No, it's actually the red room. My mistake. And wouldn't you know it, there are shadows waiting for us. Not a big deal. They're only shadows. Okay, so now that we've taken out all the shadows, we can safely open this chest and get a pretty stone. Next we want to head into the alleyway because there is another chest that we can get. Of course, I took the liberty of not eliminating all the Heartless in the alleyway because I am an idiot. And because, well, I'm rambling. Forgive me. It's not like it's that inconvenient. Because I think I'm, what, level 16 or so? It's no big deal. Alright. So, yes, there's the chest that we need. Now, be careful not to fall off. And Donald, dude! How close were you to pushing me off that ledge? I thought we were buddies. Well, never mind. You shall be punished later. So, now that we've done that, let's head back to the 2nd District. Because our next destination is going to be the Gizmo Shop. So, I will be right back with you guys in just a minute. Was that the last of them? Oh, it was! Phew, I thought that would never end. Well, anyway, you'll notice that the Gizmo Shop is now active. And that is because we charged the cords from that pipe in the 3rd District. And with the Gizmo Shop active, we can hop on these elevators and hit these switches that are close to the top. There are 3 switches in all that we need to press down. Right here's the 2nd one, and I forget where number 3 is. This is something that most people really are not sure of what to do. By that I mean they don't know why you need to activate the cords. And if I could do something without getting rudely interrupted by spawning shadows, thank you. Once all 3 switches are pressed, you might be wondering, what do you need to do? Well, the answer is right over here in this clock. When you press down on all 3 switches, the clock will activate. And when it stops, you have to examine it, and you will get 2 postcards. In many Kingdom Hearts Let's Plays I've seen, they do forget to do this, so be sure you take care of it before you forget about it. Now, our next step is going, I think it's this exit? Yes, it is. You might remember, this ladder was once crooked. Well, now it's straight, and we can climb up and up to the top of the Gizmo Shop. Because we want to make like Batman and run across the rooftops. Oof. For a minute there, I thought I wasn't going to make it. Oh, you again? Ugh. I thought I took care of every one of you guys. You know, now that I think about it, it would kind of suck to be the Keyblade Master. You would get dogged by Heartless every single day of your life. And think about it, Heartless could spawn at the most inopportune times. Like, what if you're in the middle of taking a science test and the Heartless suddenly decide to start popping up and attacking you? It kind of sucks when you really think about it. But you know what doesn't suck? Finding a treasure chest on a rooftop. So let's open it and obtain a mithril shard. Very nice. Now, we want to go through here, and we come out in the 3rd District. But notice, we're on the very same balcony that Donald and Goofy first met the Heartless on. And if we examine this post, we find yet another postcard. How many postcards do I have? I don't think I've checked. 8 in total. Nice. Okay, so, with the postcards collected and more areas accessed, we are done with Traverse Town. Well, at least for now. So, I'm going to cut the video, and I'm going to see you in Wonderland. Ah, good to be back. Well, it's better to be back now that we don't have any evidence to find and we are not in danger of the Queen chopping off our heads. Well, at least for now, but that's beside the point. So there are a couple of things we can do here in Wonderland now that we have the Now that we have the thunder spell. But I wasn't talking about fighting these guys again. Ugh. So annoying. You know, I really don't miss fireballs being thrown at me. Oh my god, is it me, or does there seem to be more of them? And would you believe when I say it actually gets worse in future worlds? In terms of how many enemies spawn. Okay, so, the first thing we need to do is examine this plant. And we are rewarded with a mithril shard and 2 potions, as well as a bunch of HP, money, and MP balls. Alright, now, the next thing we want to do is we want to head back into the Lotus Forest. And, oh, these guys. These guys are rather interesting. And I completely screwed that up. Okay. These guys are a special kind of Heartless. They're known as White Mushroom Heartless. The interesting thing about them is that they don't attack. As a matter of fact, they want you to attack. By that I mean they want you to attack them. And depending on which spells you cast on them, they will give you items. Now, it would take too long for me to explain how they function, but what you need to do is you need to cast 3 of the same spells on them in order for them to give you a reward. And I'm just waiting for this guy to do that little fanning gesture. Like that! So, 3 blizzard spells, and I get rewarded with blizzard arts. Now, let's see if this guy will do fire. Come on. Come on. Anytime now. No, that's thunder. Ah, well, never mind that. Well, now that I think about it, I can explain how the white mushrooms work as I am collecting things throughout the world. But first, what we need to do is we need to do 2 things. 1, we need to move this boulder and kick it in the water. Once we do that, both of those lily pad platforms will pop up. Now what we want to do is we want to, first of all, get that fruit, but then we want to hit the tree so that its platform is on the other side. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to not battle these Heartless. Who am I kidding? But anyway, what I was going to say is that the White Mushroom Heartless appear in certain areas of the game. And what they do is that they do certain, shall we say, gestures. And depending on what gestures they perform, it means they want you to hit them with a particular magic spell. For example, when you might have wondered why that one white mushroom was fanning himself. That implied that he wanted us to hit him with a blizzard spell. If you hit them with the wrong spell at the wrong time, they'll disappear. But if you hit them with the spell they want, 3 times in a row, they give you magic arts. So if you hit them with 3 fire spells, they give you 3 fire arts. They give blizzard arts, thunder arts, and so on. 1 for each type of magic. Now, I am going to try and do my best to collect all of those arts, because you can get something rather cool when you collect them all. But more on that a little later. I think I am going to make a video dedicated to explaining how the white mushrooms work and which gestures mean which spell. But for now, I need to deal with these red nocturnes. And yeah, we weren't on this wall last time we were here in Wonderland. I think you can only get on the wall this way after you have sealed the keyhole to Wonderland, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, where is that last... there you are. Come on, buddy. I'm right here. Yeah, this video might be a little longer than the rest. But if we hit that treasure chest... teddy bear, excuse me, that will cause a book to fall down, and we will be able to do something with it when we get back to the floor of the bizarre room. But for now, what we want to do is we want to activate these two torches. Activate this torch, a chest appears out of the lion head, and we open it and obtain the defense up. Now when we light up the other torch, we are going to make this painting appear. And, a la Super Mario 64, we can, well, sink in it rather than jump through it. And we are in a sealed-off room in the Lotus Forest. Now, this flower wants an elixir. And, that other flower wants a potion. Do I have a potion in my item slot? No, I do not. Let's go ahead and take one out. Yeah, I know this is going to be a longer video, but I really want to get to the next world in the next video. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this flower a potion. And we are rewarded with a high potion and a bunch of MP balls. Now, turn your attention to these bell-shaped flowers. What you need to do is cast thunder on them, and it will cause a chest to appear. Open it, and obtain a Thundara Gummy. Now, there is a white Trinity mark here, but obviously we can't activate that. Once we do, however, we get something really, really cool. But there's one more area of Wonderland that we want to go to. So, once we head back into the, bizarre room... Huh? We can't go through that door! Oh, right, we need to go through the hole in the bookcase and get back to the Lotus Forest that way. Alright, so, the next area we want to travel to is we want to go right over here where those leaf platforms raised. So, we have some more freaking red nocturnes. I am really getting sick of seeing these guys. In case you weren't able to tell. Okay, so this flower wants a high potion. And we get a mega potion in exchange. And what happens when we activate these thunder bells? Bell flowers, or whatever the heck they're called. We get a shell gummy. Nice. And oh, there's a blue Trinity mark here. So let's go ahead and activate that. And we are rewarded with a camping set and a bunch of MP balls. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So when we head to the Queen's Castle, we come out on an upper ledge, open the chest, and we obtain an arrow gummy. Now, there's one more thing we need to do before we exit Wonderland. Now, what we want to do is avoid those Heartless, first of all. We want to hop on these toadstools, and we want to go to the room where we found the fourth piece of evidence. This room right over here. There we go. And we don't fall in the faucet this time, we fall into another section of the bizarre room where more Heartless are waiting for us. Okay. So now, what we want to do is we want to turn the faucet, and that will cause this vase to fill up. Alright, we can actually go through this vase, and we will end up back in the Queen's Castle where we find yet another treasure chest, and it contains puppies number 58, number 59, and number 60. Excellent! Now, before I end the video, I just want to check to see if that teddy bear did anything special. And good on you, Donald, for using Blizzard on those red Nocturnes. And, oh, come on. Large bodies now. Well, remember what I said. Magic can work very well against those large bodies. And I am out of magic. Oh! But on the bright side, Sora just learned Second Chance. That's an excellent ability. Second Chance is really cool. When an attack hits you, by that I mean an attack that would normally kill you. If you get hit by that, you are instead left with 1 HP. And oh my god, will it never end? I am up to almost 30 minutes of footage right now. But it will all be worth it. And hi there, Mr. Teddy Bear. What do you have to do? Is there anything special? And it doesn't look like it. Ah. That is kind of frustrating. I guess I need more books or something. I'm not really sure what I need to do with that book and that teddy bear. Is there anything special we need to do here? Oh, for the love of God! I don't have time for this! Ugh. You! Go away. Doesn't look like it. Well, yeah. So that was all completely pointless. So I think now is going to be a good time to end the video. So next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we are going to visit the next world. See you guys next time. Please be sure to leave a like or comment below or subscribe to my channel once again. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for future updates.